Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples. Peep squad is in the building, baby. We're going to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. We're going to bring others with us. Let's do this. Let's talk about Game of Thrones. It's going down. Season 8, episode 4. We almost done. Like, this is crazy. They are making Daenerys look like she's crazy. She's unstable. She's power hungry. And she don't care about killing the people. When her whole, tired life on this show was about breaking people of chains, being free and everything like that. And now she's just so power hungry. She don't even want to share the throne with Jon. That's what Tyrion feels like she will, but Varys feels like she won't. And Varys is like, basically, I am here for the realm and that's who I'm going to protect, baby. And if that means Daenerys ain't the rightful queen, then she ain't the rightful queen. It's going to be Jon. I was like, OMG. And Tormund got the hell up out of there. I was just like, damn, the Arya's on a mission. Is Arya going to kill Daenerys, or is she going to kill Cersei? What is going to happen? Because it seems like Arya and Cersei, not Cersei, but Sansa are actually like in talks, and like they have a plan and they want shit done, and they ain't trying to bend the knee to Daenerys at all. They do not want her in power. It's just like, damn, even Tyrion's trying to plead with Sansa to actually just like open up to the queen, just be cool with her or whatever, be friends. Nah, that shit ain't gonna go down. Samwell, he's out with his child's mother. He's about to have a baby on the way. He's about to leave. Tormund is gone. He's gone. He's doing his thing. He's leaving. He's going back where he belongs. Too bad Greyjoy and Missandei didn't get the chance. Missandei didn't get the chance to actually live their dream and their fantasy out by living together in a place where they like black people. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how they was looking at, Grey Worm and Missandei, basically looking at them. The kids didn't even want to touch Missandei or play around with them. They was just like, yo, we don't feel like welcome here. This is not for us. No, not the snow. Then on top of that, all of the, blacks were killed. Grey Worm's, army, half of them were killed. Like most of them was killed. And then all the Mexican guys on the horses, that's what they call them. Not Targaryen, the wildlings or whatever. And basically they all got killed too as well. The Dothraki, they all got killed too as well. I'm like, damn, they just killing off the minorities. And then Missandei gets killed. Like, OMG, why did they call her neck like that? Shit. And, Cersei did it. So now, Daenerys is on one and Grey Worm is on one. But do they have the army? How do they have half of their army left when we saw them burn them? I'm just like, what's really going on? So let's get it started. Let's start talking about Game of Thrones. So Jorah, the only guy, that loves, Daenerys unconditionally, that can look and protect her and will protect her with his life. And then on top of that, he would be able to notice that, Varys and Tyrion are having conversations. People are really siding with Jon. The people like Jon. Jon is the man of the people, and he'll be able to let her know that she's surrounded by enemies. Because it seemed like Daenerys is surrounded by enemies because the North and Sansa and Arya, they want her going. Bran is just like, he's just there. He knows what's going to happen, but he ain't saying nothing. He ain't stopping no plan to be either, because Jon is the rightful heir to the seven thrones. Like, come on. So Jorah, the person that will guide her, let her know that she has traitors among her, is dead. He's gone. Peace. And here they go burning all these bodies or whatever, talking about they got half their army. I'm like, come on, look at all the bodies they about to burn. Like, it is crazy. I don't know how they even think they can fight Daenerys. Like, this don't even seem like a fair playing field. Then we get a dragon kill. One of our dragons get killed. Oh, I was just like, damn, why did this dragon have to die? 2 dragons died. Like, damn, there's only one left. And so here goes Gendry. So Gendry's walking around. They're all celebrating, having a good time, drinking and eating and shit like that. It's cold. It's dark. It looks scary in there. They got candles everywhere. Blase and a third. So, what's her name? Daenerys is just like, yo, listen, Gendry, would you know what? You are an heir. You should be the Lord of the Stone Storm in. You should be the lord over there, because you're the rightful heir to it. You're not a bastard. You're Rob Baratheon's son and shit like that. So this is you. This is where you need to be. He was on a mission. He was looking for Arya, but he is the lord, and then he's gonna be the lord of Storm's End. And you know what? He deserves it. He built all the weapons for them, and he built the weapon for Arya to do what she needs to do and everything like that. Then you have Tyrion, you have Daenerys having having a private conversation basically, and Daenerys is trying to say, look, see, I'm clever just like you, and basically saying that Gendry Storm's End were for grateful ever to Daenerys and bow the knee, and she will always have his support. And Tyrion said, good job, my queen. So they're showing her like she usually is, but they're also making her look like she's this evil, crazy person, which is going to get killed. You know what I mean? Like it'll be easy to kill her off, when we was rooting for her to, like, her destiny, her desires, what she wanted to do is bring peace, joy, free all the slaves, free everybody, but yet now they're making her look like the Mad King's daughter, like she's really the Mad King's daughter. And so we have that situation, but here you see a little vision of what she used to be back then, when she gave Gendry, Lord of Storm's End or whatever. So, and then it's just so crazy because you think Daenerys and Sansa would get along and everything will be fine, because Daenerys loves women that are powerful and rule and fight and stuff like that and been through so many different things. So you think that they would get along, but they making it like, oh, there's really a problem. But we know Sansa has changed, and she has the right not to trust anybody. She really does, because of what she went through. She been through hell and back, and she done seen it, and she learned a lot not to trust people, not to trust a pretty face and a smile or a conning voice. She learned that from Littlefinger, baby. So, and Ramsay, and what's her name? Cersei. She learned it from her. So you got that situation going on. Then moving on, you have, Sir Davos and, Tyrion have a conversation. They talking, and basically they're just happy to be alive. They're happy that they made it. They happy that they got through. They happy that they ain't dead. They happy that shit then just, that they're able to drink and able to celebrate and shit like that. So it's just like, damn, like it's crazy. And, basically, Sir Davos is talking about killing the Missandei, the red witch, the red wine, the red lady, the lady of light, killing her. But he was like, at the end, she ended up killing herself. So there's nothing that he could possibly have done in the first place, because she took her own life. But, basically trying to get over it. And then Tyrion reminds him of, we still got one more war to go, and that is Daenerys. That is Cersei. So we got Cersei. We got to go over there to King's Landing, basically hinting to him that the shit is not over and done yet. So I'm just like, damn. And so then you have Torment. He's having a good time. He's partying. He's drinking. And basically he wants to get with who. He wants to get with, Brienne. He wants Brienne. Brienne is his boo thing. She's drinking. She's playing a drinking game with Tyrion and Jaime. They're playing tell me this, tell me that, whatever. Basically like an older version of Truth or Dare and drink at the same time, if be quiet or whatever. So basically they find out that she is a virgin and everything, and she gets up to go to the bathroom. Jaime knows that she didn't drink anything, and basically, he's like, she's a virgin, she ain't never been touched. Oh shit. And then you have Torment. He's really upset. He's mad, and he was like, he can't believe that she's with Jaime and all this other stuff. So he finds another girl to go with, and Brienne, she goes to the bathroom, and Jaime follows right behind her. Then we have the Hound. He sits down, he has a conversation with Cersei. He was telling Cersei, if you would have just came with me, if you would have came to me to leave King's Landing when I told you to, you would never had Joffrey, you would never had Ramsay, you would have never had all the shit that happened to you. And Sansa was like, yo, if it didn't happen to me, I wouldn't be who I am. If there was no Littlefinger, I wouldn't be who I am today. And the Hound was like, Littlefinger too, like you would have had to avoid all them people. And she was like, I had to go through what I had to go through. Like, she's actually facing what happened to her, and she's good with what happened to her. But basically, she's not gonna let anybody outsmart her, or she's not the old Stark, like being forgiven and being open to new people, or not taking what is theirs. Like their father should have took what was theirs back then, and him being honorable got him killed. Mother being honorable got her killed, and so she's not trying to take that road anymore. at all. So she let the hound know, like, I'm different, baby. I'm a whole new person. He was like, oh, okay. And she was like, I killed the motherfuckers that did what they did to me. And the hound was like, oh, I bet it must have felt good. And she was like, how? He was like, how did how did Ramsay die? She said, hounds, and he smiled. I was like, oh yeah. And so then we have, Arya, she's over there practicing while everybody's drinking and partying, having a good time. She's training. So it makes you seem like, oh yeah, she had supposed to kill, the White Walker, the Night King, but that should have been Jon's dig. They just shit it all over Jon. They crack on Jon about his size in this episode too, him being little, him being scrawny, and basically giving a hero award to Arya. And basically Jon was on this show, his whole destiny was to kill the White Walkers, to kill the Night King, and he didn't even do it. It's just like, damn. And so we have Arya, she's over there practicing. Gendry's looking for her, and she didn't almost shoot him, she just stung him a little bit to get his attention. Hey, don't be walking up, don't be creeping up on me. And so he asks her to marry him. Gendry asks Arya to marry him, and he was like, I just became the Lord of Storms. And she kissed him, and she was like, I've never been a lady. That's not my job. That's not my duty. That's not what I am. I can't be married with kids. He's trying to get her to go with him, and Jaime he goes to Brienne's, bunk. He goes to her bedroom, and basically, they get it on. They get it popping, and he pops her cherry. And it is what it is. And then Jon and Daenerys, they end up, they haven't finished their conversation about who's going to be the leader of the Seven Thrones and everything like that. So they kiss and making out. Daenerys is just trying to make things right. Maybe, if I make love to him, if I have sex with him, everything will be okay. But it is not happening because Jon stopped her dead in her tracks and was like, no, baby, you better hold up. We need to talk about the situation. And she was telling him to, be quiet. Don't tell anybody. He was like, I don't want to be in charge of the Seven Thrones. I don't want to be in charge of the Seven Thrones. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here for you. You help me fight Blase the Third. But this goes back to what Tyrion was saying. Tyrion was saying to Varys that no, Jon Snow doesn't want to be the heir of the Seven Thrones. And that's when Varys said, don't you think that someone that doesn't want to be the heir or be the ruler or the king of the Seven Thrones is probably the rightful person should be? And so Varys and Tyrion are going back and forth over the situation. It seems like Jon would make better being in charge of the Seven Thrones, because he's very calm, he's very concise, he's very consistent, and he hears people out, and he doesn't have a bloody evil heart at all, and he doesn't get mad quick, and he sees things too as well. And plus the people love him and they support him, and he don't want to hurt and he don't want to kill people, because he know what he's been through and what his sister's been through or what his family been through, and how his mother died too as well, doing birth, and how this whole situation went down. So he is not quick to go to war unless he has to, like if you're a White Walker. And so he pushes Daenerys back and was like, hey baby, I can't kiss you right now. It's probably because she's his auntie too as well, and he's not into that incest shit like the like the Targaryens are and everything like that. But it also could be because they haven't finished the argument about who's going to be in charge of the Seven Thrones. And so she asked Jon to promise her that he won't tell anybody else. He won't tell Sansa, he won't tell Arya, he won't tell anybody else, and swear and have Bran swear that he won't tell anyone else, and have Samwell Tally swear that he won't tell anybody else. And Jon was like, what? I can't do that. And Jon was like, this is just like too much. And she was like, come on, promise me we can keep this between us. Nobody has to know, And so for her to tell him to keep a secret from his family is not cool. And Jon is not going to do that anymore, because he know what secrets did before to his family. So he's not going to do that. And he doesn't do that. And Daenerys is still up in the air, like what the hell is going to happen? So now they end the meeting, and they're talking about taking, King's Landing. And, Sansa was like, yo, our men need to rest. Your man need to rest. My men need to rest. Like, they just got through a bloody fight. Everything's going crazy. Like, it's too much. Let them prepare. Let them rest. Let them eat. You're sending them to battle, and they're still afraid. They're still weak. And, Daenerys was like, no, the longer I let my enemies, be free, or escape my torture or my danger or me ruling, they get more powerful. And then she looks at, Sansa like, and Sansa looked at her like, okay, but I really think Daenerys meant that for Jon Snow. Basically, she wanted to say, hey, listen, the more popular Jon Snow gets, the more popular, the more likely that people are not going to bend the knee for her. But there are people, the Dawn, Westeros, some of the people from Westeros are bending the, not Westeros, is it Westeros? No, it's not Westeros. Bend the knee for her or whatever. And then, the Greyjoys got their island and their land back or whatever, and so she wants to rush, and Tyrion said, okay, then fine, let's do this. Jaime's gonna stay back, but Daenerys really wants to go to war because she really wants to be in power, and she feels like her power is escaping her, and she never used to be like that. And she's talking about killing and burning people, burning innocent people. She don't give a shit, and Varys is not feeling that at all. He's just like, yo, this is just way too much. Like, too much is going on. Like, she's doing too much, and he sees that the people are liking Jon, and Jon is humble and has more of a humble heart. But Daenerys used to be humble too as well. Like, what's going on? Like, they're trying to make this an easy kill so we can just forget about her. And so we got Jon Snow and we got Grey Worm. Basically, they getting ready to go to battle, and it's just crazy, man, because the dragons haven't even healed yet. If Daenerys would have waited, maybe her dragons would have healed and the men would have been better prepared just in case. But it seemed like, Daenerys had, not Daenerys, but it seemed like Cersei just had too much weaponry. She got the gold bank behind her. They're bringing her more things that she needs. They have bigger and better, bow and arrows or weapons and shit like that. I was just like, damn. And they're about to go die again. And then, so then we have this situation where after they have the meeting or whatever, that's when, Sansa and, Arya was looking at each other like, yo, we need to talk to. Arya was like, we need a minute with you after the meeting. And so basically you got the three Starks standing there, and, it comes to where, Jon has to tell him the truth. And Jon lets Bran. Bran was like, yo, it's your decision, baby. You don't have to say nothing. But he was like, yeah, I want you to tell him. I'm so glad that Jon didn't want to keep a secret. But he asked his sisters to swear not to say anything to anybody. And, Sansa, she already done told, she told Tyrion, and Tyrion told Varys, and it just went down. So now they know that Jon is the true heir of the Seven Kingdoms. Bran done told the sisters, and now that makes me think that Arya's on her way to kill Daenerys, and Jaime's on his way to kill, Cersei. So we're gonna see what happens with this situation. I'm just like, damn, it's getting good, but it's like, damn, and I think, the Hound is on his way to kill his brother. So now they know the secret. And, this is when they're going to play. This is when, Sansa and Arya already made a plan. Whoever they're going to kill. Either she's going to go there and kill Daenerys. I mean, not either Daenerys, or she's going to go kill Sansa. But she's going to kill one of them, I believe. I don't know what Jon Snow going to go over there and do. Who's he going to kill? So we'll see, because they didn't even let Jon Snow kill the freaking, Night King. So then you have Bronn. Bronn shows up with the gun, with the bow and arrow, ready, cocked, ready. He punches, he hits, Tyrion in the nose, and basically he let them know that, hey, I got a bounty on y'all to kill y'all. But I don't know. But I believe in the Dragon Lady. I believe that she might win. So what can you guys do for me? Because I'm supposed to kill you. And so basically, Bronn is telling them that, hey, listen, Daenerys promised me this. And he had to let them know that he was serious. He was like, Jaime, you ain't worth shit anymore. You can't even fight. I taught you this. I taught you that. Blah, and the third. Like, you weak. You can't do nothing. And, Tyrion, you can't do anything either. So I could just kill you, take you out. And it was like, do you believe Daenerys? He was like, do you believe, Cersei? Do you believe she's going to keep her promise? She was like, I've been hearing promises and promises, and shit keeps happening. And basically, this is when, Tyrion was like, yo, what did I tell? What about that deal we made long time ago? And the deal was, if anybody put a bounty on me, I'll double it, for you not to kill me. So, Bronn is playing his cards right. He was like, yo, I'll be back, and if Daenerys win, you're supposed to make me a lord. So they're supposed to make him a lord of some place or whatever. He has his own little servants and things like that. Blase and a third. I don't know how they're going to kick that off, but it's supposed to happen. And so we have that situation. But Bronn was like, I'm going to go chill and see who wins the war. And you guys stay alive. Don't get killed, And so that's when, Tyrion was like, yo, listen, why don't you come with us so you can show us the way around, King's Landing and what they're going to maneuver and do, over there, my sister Cersei. And he was like, I ain't battling no more. That shit is done. But I still can kill. I'll kill you too, Fs. I was just like, oh no. Then we got the Hound and we have Arya. They're leaving and they said that they're not coming back. The Hound said he's not coming back. Who wants to stay in the snow either? Is he going to stay in King's Landing or is he prepared to die? Is he prepared to sacrifice himself to kill his brother? And is he going to get close enough to kill his brother? I think he will because he knows King's Landing because he used to live there. He used to work there. And so we have Arya. So Arya, she's on a mission and she says she's not coming back either. So I don't know if she's going to get killed or not. Or she's going, after she killed Daenerys, she's probably not going to come back to Winterfell. She's probably going to go to Westeros, probably go join the Many Face people. Or she might put her face on. She might put on Jaime's face and go kill Cersei. I don't know, but we'll see what happens with this situation. It's getting good. And then we have Torment. This was a nice little moment. Torment goes. And I was like, damn, Torment ain't even going too? I was like, shit, Torment ain't even going? I was like, Torment's not going? Like, you need him, but he needs to go back home. And before they was leaving, this is what Tyrion is trying to tell, Sansa, hey, listen, like, yo, be cool with the queen, man. You ain't got to beef with her. You don't have to start no war. You don't have to piss her off. And here goes the dog. The wolf is gone. Torment's gone. Samwell's gone. His girl's gone. It's a wrap. I'm like, damn. Like, all of John's people are leaving. His best friend is whatever. He's going back home. Like, they just bouncing. It is what it is. They're leaving him. I was like, oh, and she's pregnant. And Jon was, like, happy for him. And then you see, Grey Worm and his queen, his wife, almost going to be his wife. They seem happy. She seems happy. They're about to go battle again. But they didn't really, she didn't really fight. Missandei, but what's going to happen. The fate. And so then we got Varys and we have, Tyrion basically arguing about the situation. Tyrion is here for Daenerys, thinking that she can change. She's a good person. Her destiny and her goal and all she ever wanted was to rule the seven kingdoms, the seven thrones, and Blase and the third. That was a dream, and freeing people, and she has done most of that. So he believes in her. And Varys is like, yo, she's not the rightful heir. It's Jon Snow. The people want him. He's more of a people person. He's more of the realm. People look at him. He's humble. He's been through war. He's been in a battle. He has all the people around the world that support him. The wildlings. He has everybody. He has the North supporting him. He has what do you call it? Theon's people supporting him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, damn, he has everybody. And so basically Varys is saying, I'm here for the realm. And he was like, and then Tyrion talks about, I had to talk her off of a ledge, because sometimes she gets fit of anger. Varys says the same thing too as well. So they're making it seem like she's just like her father, like she's no good or whatever. And then Varys is like offering they should get married and that way they can rule together. But Daenerys never even offered Jon Snow to rule together either, because they're making her look like she basically is just so power hungry. And then on top of that, that's what Tyrion was recommending. And then Varys was like, nah, that shit ain't gonna happen because she will overpower Jon and take control. And so basically Varys is gonna do what he's gonna do. I don't know if he's going to poison Daenerys. I don't know how he's gonna get Daenerys out the picture, but he's in control. He serves the realm, so he ain't gonna let Daenerys become, the queen of the seven thrones. It's not gonna happen. And Varys is serious. He's like, you do what you gotta do. I do what I gotta do. Tyrion's like, this is treason. That's why you need, Ser Jorah. He needs to be around because he would have known something was going on. Daenerys has no clue that the two people under her are basically discussing her faith. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. And so then we get the dragon gets killed. They try to go over there to King's Landing. Cersei's over there chilling. She got everybody. She got the weapons. She killed the dragon. I was like, damn, that was just so hard to see the dragon get killed like that. And then some of them got captured. It was just like, damn, like it just really went bad. Like the dragon needed more time to rest because he couldn't even fight off or fly back or stop or do anything. It's like they couldn't even fly around. And it was like the dragon should have been able to see farther and higher what they were doing where the arrows wouldn't reach. But I guess it just didn't happen. They was really ill prepared. And and Cersei, she was prepared. She was ready for the shit. She was ready. And you got Euron right there. He killed the dragon. And they got weaponry. They got real weaponry. They got some shit on them. They ain't playing with the situation. And then Cersei then lied to Euron and tell him that it's his baby and shit like that. Knowing she's pregnant by her brother. Knowing she's pregnant by Jaime. But this is a way to use him, manipulate him, and basically have him die on the throne for her and be ready to do whatever she says to do, just like she had Jaime wrapped around her finger. And so now he's the father of her child. Now he thinks he's going to be the king too, that she's going to marry him. So we'll see what Cersei has planned. So she's tricking him and using him like, damn, he don't even know he's been made of a fool. And so they done got Missandei, and they got her. Basically she's captured. And then Cersei had the nerve to say, I thought you were breaker of chains. How come you didn't break your own chain? I was like, oh my God, it's just so messed up. And so this is when Jaime finds out that one of the dragon got killed. They got Missandei, and they got, some of them got captured. And so Jaime was like, yo, I gotta bounce. I gotta get over there to King's Landing. So I don't know if Jaime's actually, because the conversation that he had with Brienne, he could have either been going there to save Cersei or kill Cersei, but I really think he's going to go there to kill Cersei, since he found another love, and since he was able to have sex and enjoy it and have a normal type of relationship that he has with Brienne, and she loves him, and she started to cry and everything. I knew they had chemistry from the time that they were both captured together. So they're together. So now we have Varys. He's plotting and he's planning to get Daenerys out the picture, and he's standing next to the man that can stop her. That could probably stop him from doing what he's doing, but he's determined to win. He ain't playing around. He's determined to win. Then Missandei, she's caught, she's captured, and they're gonna kill her. You see King's Landing got the shit. They got the weaponry. They got the huge ass metal slingshots with the long ass arrows, sharp, deep. They was ready for the bullshit. Then but if this was the old Cersei, she would have killed all of them when they came to talk to her. So we have, Tyrion. He's actually meeting up with, Cersei's guy. Basically he was like, yo, I ain't telling Cersei shit. Like, I'm just a mouthpiece for her. I ain't going back to tell her nothing that you said, because Tyrion's trying to get him to say, oh, to her to surrender, this and that is good for the people gonna die. Her man is like, nah, I ain't saying none of that shit. I'm just a mouthpiece. And so then Tyrion walks over there to talk to his sister and basically try to play on her heartstrings about kids, about innocent people, knowing damn well Cersei don't give a shit about none of that. Cersei then executed Missandei. He tried to warn her like, oh, it's gonna be dangerous for you. It's gonna be dangerous for you. No, it ain't gonna be dangerous for you. It's gonna be dangerous for Missandei. And she said, say your last word, and they end up killing her. I was just like, damn. And they chopped off, they beheaded a woman. They beheaded, Missandei. But they night up, what I'm saying, Brienne, then they beheaded, Missandei or whatever. I'm like, damn, a lot of people saying this season is racist. What are you guys thinking? So you tell me. And so Cersei, she's happy. And she's ready for war, baby. She done planned this shit out and she got the money. Tell me what you think.